And he's my friend, I don't play with them, I don't play with them. I got enemies so sensitive.
What's up, guys? It's your boy RJ Francis. Today's video, I'm doing a 1 month transformational video. So this is from April the 12th when gyms open prior to lockdown to now, which is about May the 13th or 14th, something like that. So let's talk more action. Please ensure to like, comment, subscribe, comment any video ideas. During lockdown, I put on bare weight. As you can see, I went from 88 kg to 99 kg, and I realized when gyms open, man would have to try and lose this weight. So I had 2 sessions. Morning session would be cardio, 20 minutes riding, 20 minutes running, 20 minutes on the cross trainer thing. That would then be followed by an ab workout session, which you'll kind of see the details of now. I don't know about you, but I hate cardio. I hate cardio and I hate doing abs, but still try and push myself. So as you can see there, 3k in 20 minutes. I feel like on treadmill, the distance is way under mine compared to running outside. So if possible, I recommend mixing it up. So some days you run on the treadmill, other days you just go for a run around the field or around your block. Before gym shut, I was able to do 100 kg. Obviously, when I came back, I was unable to do that. So I had to humble myself to 80 kg and 60 kg. So that was one of the first lessons I kind of learned during this transformation, which is to humble yourself and don't try and ego lift. Always try and prioritize form over ego lifting and weight. As you can see, I've gone very light, 10 kg on each side, just trying to prioritize my reps and my form over the weight, because you got to think long term. This is a marathon, not a sprint. So at the end of the day, I'm trying to think about how I can build that strong foundation, so when I get onto pushing the high weights, I'll be able to do it the right form, right technique, and I'll avoid injury. The second lesson I learned is to not underestimate the power of your mind, because at the end of the day, your mindset correlates with your output. So if you're feeling proper pumped and motivated, you're more likely to push for that last rep, push till failure, run that extra 5 minutes, that extra K, do that extra sets. But if you're not, or if you have in your mindset, oh, I can't do it, kind of pessimistic, not really motivated to push yourself, it's going to reflect. And at the end of the day, you have to find ways to motivate yourself. So that could be through self-affirmation, just telling yourself, yeah, I got this, I'm going to do this, this weight's going up, I can run, I can go a bit more further, no pain, no gain. Little things like that can also help. Another thing you could do if you want a kind of external source is to listen to like a motivational speech. There's so many out there that you can listen and watch. Another thing would be to look at one of your role models or someone you aspire to be or have your body like, and just look at some of the clips, because I'm sure they would have done the exercise that you're about to do, and that could probably help motivate you. Final thing I'll probably say is music. Making sure you got a good music playlist help you to zone out and just focus on the weight, getting the weight up, or fulfilling the exercise. The third lesson I've learned since being back in the gym is the power of self-discipline. One area in which I've had to be disciplined is in my gym schedule. So for me, I train 6 times a week, cardio in the morning and then weight training in the afternoon. Obviously there's been days where I haven't wanted to train, but I've had to push through it, because you have to make that sacrifice. At the end of the day, it's sacrifice over emotions. If you want to see results and you want to get the gains, you have to sacrifice your emotions. Second thing I had to be disciplined in was my diet. I had to make sure that I was eating more protein, eating more of a balanced diet, making sure that I was cutting out the junk I was eating during lockdown, and ensuring that I was getting minimum 2 liters, if not more, of water. Another area I would say I had to be disciplined in was kind of my mind, because my perspective had to change. What you need to realize is self-discipline is actually a form of self-love. So at the end of the day, you have to be able to motivate yourself intrinsically. The next lesson I've learned is the power of socializing. So for me, the benefits I've received from this is new knowledge on exercises I can try. I've received constructive criticism on my form, and I've just been able to have general conversations on different things. For example, if I needed a spot, I know I can go to people and they'll be like, yeah, I've got you. One thing I wish I knew beforehand or implemented from the start of my training would have been to warm up and stretch. Those are two things I didn't start to do until I started training with other people in the gym. So if you're not doing that, that is one thing I highly recommend. Make sure you're doing your stretches and warming up, getting the blood flowing throughout the body. Second thing I wish I knew at the start of my training was to wear flat shoes or to go barefooted when doing leg day. So squats, deadlift, leg press, any of those sort of exercises, you should be wearing flat shoes. Reason being, provides more stability compared to other shoes where it may have cushioning or shock absorbing technology, which may affect the way that you lift the weight. Third thing I'd say is to not care about people's perception of you. At the end of the day, you're in the gym to get stronger, to get in better shape, to get more leaner, to lose weight. Whatever your goal is to improve. So don't feel intimidated by people's opinion of what weight you're starting with or what exercises you're doing. For example, for me, there's certain leg exercises which are more popular with females. So for me, I always felt intimidated or kind of embarrassed to kind of go in them. But at the end of the day, it's about toning up. So if I'm going to get my legs defined, I know I'm going to have to do them exercises. So don't allow people's perception of you to inhibit your progress and limit the exercises you do.
I'm not getting it. This is 100 kg, by the way. 100 kg. That's what? She's not getting it. I come back 20 pounds in it. Help me. What did I say? Help me.
Final thing I wish I knew at the start of my training was to use a weight belt when you're going heavy with weight. So for deadlift, squat, I guess you can use it for bench or any other movements, as I suffered a minor back injury from trying to deadlift 180 kg without a belt. So if you're trying to lift heavy, 100% recommend you get a belt. And wrist wraps. Wrist wraps can also help as well if you have weak wrists or for when you're doing like bicep curls.